Western Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him, getting to the quarterback.
Need some important yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. And here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The ball is picked off. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. And the Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Breaks into the clear.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it.
Here he goes. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create here on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. He knocks it through with confidence.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Spotify. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. It's a shovel pass. Caught. Complete on the shovel pass. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Working clock with the ground game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. They have to kick this again.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Well, the coverage team must have missed the fair catch signal, but the referees did not. On 1st down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. And they misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He's in the clear. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the quarterback will take a knee. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, it was an entertaining game because we enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Orlando, Florida today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Tomlinson. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Back to pass on second down. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Cook. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. On the run, it's Harris. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Bears send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for room, it's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Working that left side now. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going to the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Bears are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Trying play action. Buying some time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Power football with the run. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. And the golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the 2nd quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't been forced to throw the ball up into coverage, into a bad spot. He's been good about just eating the football, but they've got to find a way to find some rhythm here in the passing game moving forward.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They boot it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The golden flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. Touchdown, Missouri State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Tomlinson. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Look out. He's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The give to the tailback. Lots of running room. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown Bears! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
And the Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Pulls it in. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Red pass, it's complete.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Boyd. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, a lot of space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Tomlinson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, Kent State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wide receiver going in motion. Muscling ahead on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Bears will move the sticks with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride Davis here. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass, it's Tomlinson. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here comes the Bear offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of a complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Finding open areas. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Missouri State! Once he got some room, it was over.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To throw, it's Tomlinson. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The Bears get enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll go to the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon kind. That last score, just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to pass. It's Tomlinson. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal.
it.